Yeah, good evening, people. Let us start the session. Yeah, once again, let me share my screen. Yeah, so today's topic is way much interesting, and this is like a benchmark for you. Okay, so whenever you are data analyst, what are the things you will be carrying out? You will see this particular class. Okay, you will be understanding. Oh, this is the work. What I will be trying to do. You will be getting an idea. Okay, so that is the uh, on and on the skeletal view of what is this boot camp is determined. Okay, so yeah, so let us deal what are the things we will try to look out in this session or this class or this particular episode. Okay, so we are taking up a name called a project which is called a capstone project, where the tools what I will be using tools what I will be using as a data analyst. As a data analyst, let us see that. So, firstly, I will be using a data called SQL, or a tool where I will be using SQL. Later on, I will be connecting with Python. Later on, I will be connecting to another folder called or a tool called Power BI. Okay, so this is end to end things what I will be trying to achieve in today's session. Okay, so yeah, this is on overall view. Okay, so what is in this structure we will try to analyze. Okay, okay sir, we are dealing with a capstone project. Okay, but in the relations, whenever a person who is working as a data analyst, okay, what is one of the major thing what I need to understand is, sir, data analytics program can be learned in any of the sources, but one thing is that, like, where I will be getting a job, or which field or a which domain I will be getting most probable opportunity. Okay, that is the thing you need to think out whenever you are been working as or thinking as to be a data analyst. Okay, so the first thing what you need to understand in this industry right now when you step into as a data analyst. Okay, the topmost industry or the domains which are getting hired, where data analyst is getting hired is, so firstly, if the people who are working in the sector of finance, okay, they are at the top, followed by the name called retail. Okay, next one is medical or healthcare. Lastly, or like, when I take the top four values, the one of the thing or one of the domain what I will be looking out very very much impactful, which is called hospitality. Hospitality. Okay, so what is in this hospitality refers to is where the room bookings and restaurants, lodging facilities. Okay, lodging facilities will be there. So these are the major domains of what you need to think out when you are working as a data analyst. Okay, which is a top four domain where I will be getting a job is, these are the sectors where you can opt for your minimalistic or the benchmark to analyze to get a job. Okay, fine people. So now today's session I'm taking on the analysis on a domain called hospitality. The domain called hospitality. So which are the things which is dealing with the hospitality when I'm triggering a word called hospitality, which is the first thing you will be getting up in your mind, which is a application which has been dealing with the reference to hospitality. It might be an app, it might be an hotel, it might be an booking uh, website on booking platform. Okay, which is the one? Can you give me any one of those answer here, people? Hospitality, hotel booking app. Yeah, yeah, I'm looking for a hotel booking app. What are the hotel booking apps you know in specific? Oyo, Augusta, Pagoda, Gobibo, Airbnb, yeah, Trivago. Fantastic. So I got this for hospitality. I'm having a data which has been taken up, which is Airbnb. Okay, which is a genuine platform where the most loyal customer, most loyal patents are being registered under this particular platform, people. Okay, so my aim is the same thing. So in today's class I will be dealing some of the data which has been loading in SQL, followed by Python, followed by Power BI. Okay, chalo. So let me open my SQL here, where I will be creating a database, where later on I will be connecting to Python. Just a second. In the meanwhile, let it load. Okay, so okay, so whenever you are thinking, when you want to move into this particular domains, okay, so this particular domain, in the sense like finance, whenever I'm taking a domain like finance, not only just a domain like a finance will only work. Can't we work on what do you call banking industry? Yes, you can work. If you are working as in finance, okay, you can work as in banking industry as well. And also one more thing, what you can, sorry, what you can understand is, so there are many things when people will be working out, like thinking like, I will be doing MBA. After that MBA, like I will be moving into some of the IT based companies. Okay, so after doing MBA, if you are pursuing to think to go to some of the IT companies, so a majority concern is like people will be moving either in the sales or either in a department of a HR. Okay, these are the two major things where they will be trying to move. Okay, so if you are trying to move into the sales, which is way much good in the Indian market, salesperson are very much in the demand. Okay, but uh, if you are moving into an HR, okay, there is also tool, there is also a domain which is being taking as an data analytics, which is called HR analytics. Okay, so there are many analytics which is been dealing up. Okay, when I'm saying a word called analytics, one second. So there are 2500 plus analytics which are there. Okay, which is coming under, all the name is coming under a name called data analytics. Okay, so if you are being a person who is working as a person who is working in construction, you can work as a construction analyst. Okay, if you are working as a person who is working as a mechanical engineer, you can work as a mechanical analyst. If you are working or pursuing as a BCom student, okay, BBA, okay, if you know some part of some of the degree, if you have, and your primary focus is in the sector of is in the sector of finance or a banking or an finance, banking or administration. Okay, so you can also be joining in this particular thing. So like this, there are different domains. Like I know about 2500 plus, there might be some more other thing, but at the end of the day, these all those analytics will be coming under a name called data analytics. Okay, so that is the thing, people. You need to understand the primary set of understanding. Later on you can understand whatever the things are being set up. Okay. Okay, let us not waste the time for today's class. Let us create a database. Create database. In this database, what I am trying to do is I'm creating a name called Airbnb. Airbnb underscore project. Okay, so let me create the database name itself as Airbnb project. Okay, let me run this. Okay, later on, let me create some table for this, for Airbnb. So use Airbnb uh, project. Okay, moving on to the first thing, let me think that whatever the things I have. Okay, first thing, whenever I'm creating an Airbnb, okay, so what is in the Airbnb platform will be looking like. Okay, whenever I open that particular platform, okay, what is the thing I will be looking in it? Like it is an hotel. Okay, in that application it is an hotel. In that hotel, what are the major features? What I will be looking out is like a room type. What kind of a room? Is it a luxurious, is it in a business class, kind of a things. Okay, room type. Okay, bed type. Is it a single cot or a double cot bed or a king size bed? Okay, uh, so in one particular room, how many peoples are being allowed? Like two-person, three-person, four, five. How many are there? Maximum occupancy. Okay, followed by that the, okay, it also rely on the city where I'm trying to book. Okay, so for this particular understanding, let us create a table. Okay, so let me create a table right now. Create table, um, hotel rooms. Okay, so the column names what I need is like room underscore id. So the data type what I need is an integer, and this room id should not be having any flaws. Okay, any duplicate room id, everything should be genuine. For this I am using a constant called primary key, where it will not allow any duplicates to store. Okay, so okay, so if I forgot this, I can use auto increment also. Auto increment. Okay, let me use this auto increment. Followed by this, let me take the room type. Let me take the variable character of the value, how much I want at the room type. Okay, let me take the maximum value what I store is 50. The bed type what I need is also the data type of variable character is also the same thing, which is 50. Okay, maximum occupancy of a room. For this, it is a number based, so I'm taking an integer value. And moving on to the next is base price. Okay, this base price what I'm taking is decimal value, and this decimal value I'm taking of maximum 10, round figure of 2, and lastly the column is city, where I'm taking the variable character, sorry, city, which is in variable character, and this variable character is like 50. Yeah, Now it is done. Now let me run this. Okay, table hotel rooms is being created. Okay, uh, now hotel room is created. Now uh, what is the thing I am thinking out now is, okay, room id, room type, bed type, maximum occupancy, base price, city, everything I have. Okay, so one thing is like room booking, like check-in date, check-out date, that thing I have not taken. What is the price or total price? What is the booking status? It has been filled, not filled, occupied, not occupied. I need to build those, no? So for this, let me create another table. Create table. Okay. Um, table room bookings. Okay. In this room bookings, let me take booking ID. Okay, which is an integer and which is also a primary key, and let me take on auto increment. Okay, where the value, if I'm like, it is the same thing, instead of serial I'm using auto increment. Okay, it work on the same thing. Room id, which is again an integer kind of a data. User id, like user, how many, like booking platform, like I'm booking from online, there will be an unique id for that user. Okay, check-in date, um, check-in. So for this I am giving a data type date itself. Check out, date, this is also given the data type as date itself. Total price, this value is being taken up in a decimated value, and this is being round figured. Okay, and lastly is booking status. For this booking status I'm taking variable character, and this variable character again I'm taking out the value of 20, followed by this. Yeah, now I have an understanding that there is an table called hotel rooms earlier, and there is another room booking table. Okay, here what I can see is a room id and room id columns are common in the previous hotel rooms. Room id and in the next room bookings, room id are being common. So what I will be doing is, where I will try to maintain some connection between one table to another, like I will try to connect one table with another table. So for that I will be using a name called foreign key, where what is the use of this foreign key is, um, foreign key is, it will be trying to connect foreign key, it will be trying to connect this room id, room underscore id, where it will be referenced to hotel rooms. In that I will be connecting room underscore id, and that's it. Booking status, spelling is wrong. Foreign, yeah, foreign key, yeah, this is taken up hotel rooms, hotel, 1 second people, hotel rooms, Hmm, 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 hmm. References. Okay, it is references. So when I run this, it has been connected. One table is being connected with another table, followed by this one more table. Okay, let me showcase what is happening right now. Okay. Mm, 1 second, people. So what I'm trying to do is I have a hotel rooms, and this hotel rooms is being connected with another table, which is now is room, which is being connected with each other. Okay, hotel rooms is overall view, and rooms is with respect to the users who are checking in, check out, they are trying to take. Okay, so these are the major platform what they are trying to suggest. Okay, now now let us think a scenario. If this is a thing, what is the next step we need to perform? Okay. So every data I got, but one thing is, whenever we are creating a platform of room booking or a room hotel booking platform, one thing we need to also be looking, only just having a hotel uh, related management scenarios, we cannot only keep those things, we need to also keep for users as well. Create tables users. In this what I will try to do is I will create an user id which is an integer, which is an primary key. And this also auto increment if it needed. Yes, it is needing name variable character, sorry, name variable character, and this variable character can have the approximate of a values. Country, from the where they are coming or where they are going, country spelling COUNTRY, country. And this variable character of 50. mm, User of Airbnb from since when. Okay, I'm like taking a particular date as a table. Okay, fine. So if he is a fresh user, okay. Once again, why it is taking? Let me check this. Mhm. Okay, so the tables are being created now. So let me insert some of the values for I have taken for table user, table room booking, hotel rooms. Let me insert for one table. So one table where I'm taking to insert a values, insert into hotel 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 rooms. Here I'm taking on room type followed by this bed type, maximum occupancy, maximum occupancy, spelling occupancy. Okay, base price, followed by next is city. So these are the major column what I will be taking, and the values I will be putting into that. Okay, values. In this values, what are the things are like room type. Okay, so Airbnb, it will be not having only the hotel rooms. Okay, it can be having a villas, it can be having a house house. Okay, so let me put an entire home. Okay, so followed by this, the bed type I want is queen size. Okay, there will be a two types, one is king size, one other is queen type people. So that is a reason king is being a big, a queen is being a shorter compared to king. Okay, so the maximum occupancy is 4, and the base price what I'm looking out is minimum 2500. Okay, and is in, I let me put in Bangalore. Okay, let me close this. Now let me put two more values and let us move to the another part of our connection today. Private private room. Okay, in this private room, um, it is a single bed. Okay, this is a single bed and the sharing is 2, the maximum occupancy is 2, and the rent is 1200, and the city like Hyderabad. Okay, and let me close this. Let me go to the next one. Here I'm taking another type of room booking, which is shared room. Okay, now so you know about the hostel style of arranging, like we call as bunker beds. Okay, there will be a name called bunk beds, which is called bunk, not what we regularly do in colleges, not that bunker beds. Okay, 6 for 100 for each, 600, and this is like, this is not possible, but it is present in Mumbai. Okay, I'm taking this record from past 2021. This data is from 2021 record. Okay, let us check the data. Select a star from hotel rooms. Okay, so this is the thing what I'm trying to fetch out. Okay, so let me create this. Okay, now now what I'm trying to fetch out is I need to connect this particular data to a Python data. Okay, so for to connect a Python, what is the thing what I need to try to do? Okay, so I need to think a presence, that API need to be connected with one interface with another interface. Okay, so what I will try to do is, so first thing, let me connect with respect to any of the environment what I have right now. So the environment what I'm using right now is Python's, one second, Python's VS Code. Okay, so I had a spider, but the spider is not working fine. Okay, for that I will be using a VS Code. Okay, for that let me do one thing. Let me create a separate folder where I can perform each and every other particular understanding. Here let me rename this folder as Airbnb project. Okay, okay, so for this you can see it is an empty folder. Okay, you know this is an empty folder, but I will try to open with my VS Code. Okay, so this is a blank environment where I'm trying to do a coding part. Okay, fine. Now let me mount to this somewhere else. Okay, so let me click on to create a file in this particular folder. So let me click on new file, and this file, let me state it as Airbnb, and I will be giving some extension called IPYNB. Okay, this is my extension. Okay, so what is the use of this particular extension first? So one second, let me select the kernel, Python environments, Python global. I will be selecting that. Okay, now, so what do you mean by IPYNB? First thing, what is the extension? Like .docx refers to a document. Document. Okay. So how we have this is IPYNB is like internet. The full form of IPYNB is Internet Python Notebook. Notebook. This is the full form. So whatever the code I am writing right now can be shared to someone else, where he can edit whatever the things what I have done, he can edit in himself. Okay, fine. This is the thing what I am trying to think out. Sir, is there any other extension like this? Yes, there is an extension called .py. This is a name called py, refers to a name called Python. Okay, a simple name which is called Python. But when we have this .py, this is not editable. This is not editable. Whenever you are writing the file extension in this particular format, you cannot edit in this particular area. So for that reason, what I'm trying to do is, let me create some code here. Okay, so let me click on this code. I am taking on a libraries what I need to create a project. So let me import first is some basic libraries called Pandas as PD. Okay, let me take another part called import numpy as np, which is the basic standard libraries where I use regular, and import name called random. Okay, and I'm also importing a name called from from faker.
मेरी बोतल है मेरी है चाह ना तुम
Yeah,
हमारी
please go on
भूमि
mute people. Okay, so these are the basic libraries what I have right now. So okay, we got understanding in the previous class about pandas and numpy. We are taking a day libraries like random and a faker. Why do we need this? Yeah, people, go on mute. One second. Yeah. So why I'm taking this is random and faker. Random and faker. So I cannot just go to some companies right now, Airbnb companies, and I cannot ask their data. If I'm asking their data, who is giving me? None will be giving me their data. Okay, for that, a random, if I'm taking a random, it will be trying to create a random value for me. Random value for me. And if I'm trying to take an count of a data which is like the hostel or the host, when, like if he's trying to book an Airbnb, the owner who has built that villa or home, he made that home to Airbnb. That is the person who called host. That host, from when? From since when he has that particular data. So I will try to connect that particular data here as well. Okay, so host since. Okay, so for that I need to have a faker where it will be creating its fake documents or any sort of an data. Okay, now, now let me run this particular code. One second. The host is not connected. Select another Python environments, global. Yeah, it is working. So let me take another thing called fake, where I'm storing a library called faker. Okay, in this what I will try to store is some of the data where I'm taking np.random. Np refers to numpy, where I'm taking the random.seed data of 42 different random settings. Like whenever I'm storing a data, when I'm taking a random values like um, something like a random price. Okay, I want to predict the price of a random room. Okay, so for that I'm taking the minimum, the maximum is 500, the minimum is 6000. Okay, so for this I am taking a particular value like first room is giving me 650, next value is giving me 700. Okay, I can give changeable things. Okay, I can give the changeable things on and on, but the pattern, like it should not add only 50 50 50 like this. So there are 42 different varieties like you can take. Okay, if you are taking 650, if you are taking 700, there is a chance that from 650 plus 42, when you add this, you can take the next number is 692. Okay, there is a chance there. So that thing, either if you are taking from 700 and 600, you can take any some random values, but the values is like under a range of 42. Okay, so this is the thing where we call it as random seed. Okay, so you will be understanding when you are trying to take up in general sense. Okay, so I'm trying to create a similarly a semantic model, not exact data, who will be giving us right now. Okay, now so let me take out some data like booking id. In this booking id, let me take a value range of values with 1 comma n plus 1. Okay, and this data what I have, let me take the next column is room type. Okay, room type, where I'm taking some random value, where np dot random dot choice, np dot random dot choice, like I am providing something for you a choice now. So the choices are like what are the things I have given? Entire room. Okay, entire house. First the thing is entire house. That is the house or room? Home. 1 second, people. Entire home. Entire home. Next is a private room. The case sensitivity matters here. P is capital, P is small here. So I need to look out for this each and every other entries. If I go wrong, the data what I will be entered will be shoveled there. Okay, so that is the reason I'm cross checking, people, nothing else. Private room. Next, uh, the next is shared room. Shared room. Okay, fantastic. So this has been done of n number of possibilities. Followed by this, so let me take one more column. So I'm taking more and more columns here, not one more. So city column, I'm taking city column. In this city column, I will be taking np dot random dot choice again, np dot random dot choice here, where I'm trying to connect the location like Bengaluru. Bengaluru, Hyderabad. Okay, let me not take Hyderabad. Let me take Mumbai. Mumbai. Let me take Delhi. Okay, let me not take Delhi. It's way far. Let me take Chennai. Let me take Hyderabad. Okay, so these are some of the areas where I'm taking the cities of random numbers. How much you want, you can take those random numbers, followed by that uh, price price per day or price per night. Let me take per night. So like business hours will be working at night, some people will be coming taking rest there. Okay, so for that reason we need to take up for the night time. Okay, random dot random integer integer. In this, what I will taking is first base value is 500. Okay, one particular room can be starting with the minimum price is 500. The maximum price what I can provide for that particular hotel, the maximum is 6000 of n possibilities. N possibilities, followed by the next column. Sorry people. Nights. Nights column. So how many nights are there? Like, let me take for one particular hotel. So there will be an per 1 month, for 1 month. So can you tell me which what is the date, or when we will be trying to take a weekend? When we heard a word called weekend. Okay, yeah. When we heard a word called weekend, what is the main thing we will be getting in ideas people? What are the days we will be getting? So it is like Saturday, Sunday. It is weekend for us. But will it change for this hotel booking people? Yeah, will it change? Will be it same, or will be it be a different thing? Think like, will you stay like you have a work on Monday? You have a work on Monday. Will you stay in Saturday, sorry, Sunday night in that particular hotel? No, no. You will go to your home, and you will be going from there, or wherever the place you have resided to your company or any place, you will be there. No. So for that reason, whenever we are trying to book a hotel, the weekend for that particular hotel will start from Friday as a weekend, Saturday as a weekend, and Sunday will be considered as again a weekday. Okay, only till morning the people will be there, and by evening just done, wrapped up. Okay, so the thing you need to be thinking, okay, if it is like that, how many random nights will be there then? Np dot random dot random integer. In this random integer I'm taking a values like one of half of the month. Okay, half of the month, and let me take the some random n value, and moving on to the further, and here I will be taking on guest count, and this guest count what I have. Okay, uh let me take np dot random. Okay, random dot random integer where I'm taking up values 1 comma 8. Okay, comma n. Okay, close the bracket, comma enter. Okay, So give me some more time, people. Like there are two columns. So host since, okay, host since means when this particular person had created that Airbnb, there should be a backstory that it has been recently opened, it has been opened from 5 years, it has been opened from 10 years. We need to have some history on that. So for that, this is the reason I am taken that faker here. Okay, so let me take fake dot date between start date start date. Okay, so the start date what I'm giving here, from this day, which is 28/11/2025, from this particular day going to the back 5 years, past 5 years minus 5 years. If I put this, I'm getting those data. Okay, so I will be getting those data. And end date, like not completely ended today, but I'm taking that till date in order to say that we will tell end date is today. Okay, fine. And for this for this I can give some random for a value for um, in range of, it can be differ, like randomly the years might be changing. Okay, the one of the things might be changing, so I'm giving a different set of fractions where it can be taken up. So host since has been taken up. Lastly, one more column is booking column. Okay, this uh, status booking status. Okay, so you will be getting this particular data. I will showcase this data team. One second, give me a second. Here I will be taking np dot random dot choice where I will be taking up confirmed rooms. Confirm spelling confirmed. Okay, next is not, like not confirmed, it will be not genuine. Okay, cancelled, I will be typing cancelled. Okay, this is way much professional. N of our values, a random value. And the possibility, the probability. Okay, the probability of booking of confirmed is 0.85%. That room booking probability is 0.85, cancelling probability is 15%. Okay, so this is how I am generating a data right now. Okay, let me run this. mm, Sorry, this is not mn. One second, this is just n. Okay, I have not declared a value of n. Okay, so how many rows I need? Okay, let me take a rows of 4000 rows. I want n value of 4000. Okay, the data has been created. It's loaded 4 seconds, 0.4 seconds. Now let me create a data. Okay, so if you create a data, it will be problematic. Let me showcase your data. Pd dot data frame. One second. In this, let me showcase your data. In this, uh, yeah, let me print for you. Print df dot head. What do you mean by head is, from 4000 record, I will load only the top 5 records data. Okay, let me reload this. So you can see this booking id, room type, city, price per night, uh price nights. Okay, guest count, host since booking confirmed. Okay, you are getting all this data right now. Okay, okay, I think there is a question. Okay, no. Yeah, is there any question, people? I have loaded a data right now. Okay, so if you have any question till here, let me take those questions. Yeah, Kavita. Okay. Oh, okay, it is something else. Okay, fine. Now, now, what I'm thinking again is like I'm thinking many, but let us think me about the point where I am dealing a particular sense is like if I have this particular data, if I have this particular data, what I'm trying to figure out is um, I need a total price. Okay, booking id is there, room type is there, city is there, price per night is there, night is there, guest is guest count is there, host since is there, booking status is also there. Okay, but I need a value, the total price of that particular data. Okay, so for that, what I will consider is I will create another column here. For this, I will not create how the I was trying to create earlier, but I will take some of the connection from the table itself, where I will be considering a new column called total price. In this total price, what are the columns I will be taking is 2af. In this, I will be taking this column, the price value for that particular room, hotel, okay, whatever the city where I'm living. Okay, price, sorry, price per night. Okay, this is the thing followed by this. Okay, the total price I want. So for that, how many nights, it is per night. I want total price for how many days they are staying and how much is the total value. Okay, so multiplied by df of what I need to take is nights. Okay, there you go. So let me showcase again. So earlier I showcased the top part, of a data. So let me do one thing. You got the top 5 rows. Let me showcase the bottom 5 rows now. So for this I will be printing df dot tail part. This tail part here, you can see that, yeah, I have another column which is showcasing me the value of that particular id, and you can also see that the booking id is 3996 till 4000. I have booking ids till that particular level, people. Okay, now any doubts, people? Okay, sorry, I uh, okay, fine. So this is something different. Okay, no doubts. Then let me move further here. Let me clean our data first. Cleaning data, where why I'm trying to clean a data might be there might be a missing value, null value. Okay, so for this, let me check def dot is null dot sum. Okay, let me check uh, df dot is null dot sum. The function object has no attribute sum. Sum should work now. Mhm. Okay, okay, let me check. If it is not working with this, let me check with a different df dot drop na, and in place, if there are some of the duplicate, remove those thing also. For this, let me put a value which is true, followed by this, followed by this. I will try to convert a column, convert a columns, not a column, columns, where what I'm trying to convert is there is a column called host since. Okay, so for this df of host host since, okay, for this host since I am trying to convert into a proper actual date, like how we have in according to Indian timings, like whenever I share to those people, like I'm been working with some of the US based timings or US based calendars. Okay, so it might differ for me, so when I share to someone else it should not differ there. So for that I'm converting to a proper format where I'm converting pandas to convert a date time with refers to df of the host host since into a proper column. Okay, so let me load this. Okay, this is working fine. Let me remove negative data or errors, remove errors if there are. So I'm removing if data has df value where the price per night night should not be less than 0, it should be always greater than 0. Consider only that particular data. Okay, followed by that, if I have that particular data, I also I'm looking for another data which is night data. Okay, nights data, nights, nights, and this nights data also I need to be checking on should be greater than 0. Okay, now so every data is being generated now. Okay, now what I'm trying to do is let me connect the Python with SQL. Okay, so for this I need to import a API. I'm connecting an API which should be connected with Python with SQL, where I can send all this data to that particular SQL database. Okay, for that what I will try to do is I'm importing a name called SQL Alchemy. This is a library where it will be dumping that particular file. Okay, now excuse me people. Okay, let me create a name called engine where I'm connecting the SQL, okay, Python data to SQL. For this I need to declare a variable name called engine where I am storing a API called SQL Alchemy. So the spelling might not go wrong here. SQL Alchemy dot, there is an push engine, like how we have the train engine, so it will be creating an engine on source. Okay, create engine. The engine is I need to give a link, that API link I need to provide. So for that I need to provide MySQL where I'm connecting my database. Structured database management system is MySQL here, where I need to connect with Python where it can understand MySQL. Okay, I need to connect MySQL where Python can understand MySQL. That is a reason Python MySQL. Okay, followed by this I need to provide colon followed by double slash where I'm connecting the path path root. Why I'm connecting the root is, let me showcase this for you. You can see this username is root. Okay, so that is a reason I'm connecting the name called root. Okay, in this root there will be a password. Okay, so this password will differ people. If you try to use with whatever the password I am using for MySQL, it will be not working for you. Okay, So I am using something like this. Okay, at local host, local host. Why local host? This is a server name. Local host 3306 is an server name or an instance name. Okay. For this, I need to connect. I need to connect a database. What is the database we have created? Yeah, people. What is the database we have created? Is Airbnb project. Okay, let me copy this. Yeah, let me not be going wrong with this. Airbnb project. Okay, where this has been done. Okay, after this, what I will try to do is this data frame what I have right now, this data what I have right now, I'm dumping this data. I'm dumping this data to go to SQL, where I'm loading this Airbnb listings. Okay, table name. It is a table name. Airbnb listings engine, where I'm connecting the engine. If Airbnb listings are there already in that particular database, if there, okay, by chance if it is there, it should be replaced. Exist if exist if exists, it should be replaced. It should be replaced. Okay, how? If it has been replaced, and the index should be again starting from the beginning, that is the reason I need to take the value as false. Okay, let me run this. Okay, it has been working fine now. There is no such error what I'm trying to get. Okay, but let me check in this particular Airbnb project. Okay, do we have that particular data? Let me refresh the schemas first. Okay, after this, let me connect the tables. There you go, people. We have this Airbnb listings successfully. Yeah, congratulations, we have created the data successfully. Select star Airbnb underscore listings here, where I am connecting this particular data now. Air Okay, select a star from Airbnb listings. Okay, just excited, nothing else. There you go. You got each and every record of how many 4,000 records are data within a second. How much seconds? It is taken 0.015 second. You have loaded your data within fraction of seconds, people. Okay, this is how you need to perform. Okay, now, is there any doubt, people? Let me take if you have any doubts. Any questions, any doubts? No? Fantastic. Then let us move to the last phase of our class today. So here I have connected SQL, I have connected with Python, and Python data is again connected to SQL. Okay. Now SQL data I will be trying to connect with some of the data which is Power BI. Yeah, just a second, people. Let it load. Yeah. Let me click on blank report. Okay, fine, people. So This is your interface what you have seen in the previous class. Okay, now what I will try to do is, let me connect that whatever the things I want to Power BI. Okay, so what I will try to do is, I will click on get data. I will click on more. In this get data, I'm searching for a database called MySQL. Okay, I'm searching for MySQL database where I'm connecting. Okay, so here it is asking me the server name. Okay, server name, it is localhost. Okay, let me put the name, server name as local host it is. Okay, and the database what I want, the database what I want is, the name is called Airbnb project. Okay, let me copy this, let me paste into this Airbnb project. Let me click on OK. Okay, so you are getting multiple tables here. Let me click on the first link, Airbnb listings. This is the data what we are loaded. No, let me click on load. Okay, okay, one second. So the data has been loaded. Sorry for that. The data has been loaded. You can see the table view here. So the table view, you can see booking ID, room type, city per night, price per night, guest count, host since, booking status, total price. We have every details. Okay. So let us focus on this particular understanding right now. So what are the things what I will try to create right now is building a charts. Okay, the major thing whenever you are trying to deal in Power BI is to build a chart. Okay, let me take this particular data. Okay, so there are some things what you need to take up. Okay, before creating this is a name called DAX query. Okay, where you need to check out for this particular table view. Okay, in this table view I want a total revenue, a name called total revenue. So for this, let me click on new measure. Okay, let me create a new value. For this new value I am taking out total revenue. Okay, in this revenue what I will try to do is, I will take an expression called sum. Okay, in the sum what I will be taking is total price, this column, and close this. I hit enter. I'm generating a data. Okay, this data what I have done. Okay, let me take a build a multi-level. Oh, okay, let me build a card. Okay, and let me put a value which is providing me the total revenue what I have obtained. Okay, is there any question? No, sorry, I got some sound there. Okay, let me create some more related to these stuff. Okay, let me click on some other data where I'm checking out for how many bookings have been done totally, how many bookings have done, total bookings here. Let me take a count on a data. This count on a data what I will be looking for is booking ID columns, how many ID being a unique. No, that is a reason I'm taking on booking IDs. Okay, so let me click on the booking ID. For that I'm taking on measure of a card, and I'm clicking on that particular booking IDs. So how many are there? Total bookings are 4000 bookings which are genuine. Okay, and so Let me take one more mm, column. Okay, let me take a column here, new column, where average price per night, average price per night. So on an average, how much it has been taking up, average. Okay, this is a measure of a value, not a column. Okay, one second people, I made a mistake here, one second. Average price per night. Okay, so for this, let me take average. In this average, let me take price per night. Okay, let me close this, hit enter, and let me check on a different sheets of a data. Average price per night. Okay, this particular data. So how much is it? It is 3000 3.26 k a data which I have right now. Okay, so this is how we need to build a Power BI charts or a reports people. So let me build a proper chart for you right now immediately. Then yeah, later on I will be taking up your questions if you have. So now I want to check a revenue by city. Okay, um, revenue by city. Yeah, for this I'm taking this particular chart called clustered column chart. In this clustered column chart, let me take a city value, and in value let me take the total revenue. So you can see with respect to each cities, like Chennai, Hyderabad and Mumbai. Cities like Chennai, Hyderabad, and Mumbai. Chennai and Hyderabad are topping there. Mumbai, followed by Bengaluru. Okay, so this is how I need to check. Okay, now similarly, let me take another chart. Okay, similar to this cluster column chart. In this, what I will take is room type. This is my room type. For this, let me check with the total revenue. The same thing. Yeah, the total revenue for entire home, shared room, private room. Okay, it has been taken up. Okay, so let me take one more chart, which is my pie chart here. For this pie chart, let me check the booking status breakdown. Okay, so how many are confirmed, how many are cancelled. For that we have taken up uh, booking status, with the booking id. Okay, this is particular data what I had. Okay, one second. Yeah, this is the thing people. So this is how end to end, where we are connecting SQL, where we are connecting Python, where we are connecting Power BI. So this is how we are generating our end to end understanding people, end to end understanding, and end to end reports are being created. Okay, now this is an capstone project which has been related to your understanding people. Sir, can you provide the code and resources on GitHub or any other platform? Arya, it is like an sample what I have created. It is not an proper data. For that proper data, I have my resources. Okay. um, we will do one thing. I will be this video will be is been recording, and this will video will be uploaded soon, which has been like previous day when we connected with YouTube. We will be posting in that YouTube channel itself. Okay, you can in that thing we will also be connecting with our LinkedIn GitHub IDs. Okay, I will be posting a sample. Okay, what we have generated in today's session. Okay, I will be pasting those data in that particular area, people. Okay, try to copy those, and you can perform in that area of interest if you want. Okay, yeah, people, any other questions? Yeah. So that's it from my end, people. If you have any other questions related to your concern related to data analytics, okay, your career where you want to choose up in understanding what data analytics where till where you want to reach. If you have those kind of an ideas or a question, you are open to ask me or put a message. I will be helping out there. Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting for your questions. Nothing? Sir, I really found this useful, but will it be the same for all kind of analytics like finance, HR, retail, hospitality? Anbarasu, I will be telling one thing is what is that is whatever the skeletal system what we learned so far in this particular boot camp, this will be an standard template. Consider this is a standard template, but the terminology differs there. What are the terminology is like finance. For that I will be using a word called TDS, GST. Okay, in field like finance. Okay, in hospitality I will be checking like a revenue per available room. So the features might change, but the standard template, the coding part or the understanding how we are understanding the analytics will be the same thing, but the terminology or the features might change. Okay, that's it. What can I take up from my end? Yeah. Yeah, people, any other questions?